like wanting to feel like I feel like I'm a better skater. Like now, honestly, like I'm a better skater than I ever was. Like on my board, I can't do the things that I could always do.
Right.
I'm a better skater though. Like if I were to drop into the body like at 20 years old, I couldn't move the way I can move now. I couldn't have done the like breadth of tricks that I've done from then to now.
Right.
It took time to learn that. And,
I feel that.
you know, I like to hit different terrain. Like with each of my tricks that I push, and that I like to skate things that are big that you shouldn't be able to get around.
Right.
Like not much run up, not much landing, and then everything in the middle of it's like a 60-foot bank to a wall. Like I like to find things that are very hard, almost like Salva hitting a pool and he wants to find another line. That's how I skate street, and how I like to progress my you know, my stuff. But
so like when you skate those kind of spots, like do you ever just get in the car and go drive and just on a hunt
all the
without
time.
Yeah? You have to, right? To find the spots.
Every day. Yesterday I pulled over and I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta get off the phone, I'll call you in a minute. I just found a spot off the phone. When I was driving along here, I'm like, that looks like a pretty good kicker. I wonder if you get to the wall over there. Yeah, all the time, man.
That's awesome.
You know?
But like, for sure, when you're just driving and randomly, but like, sometimes you're just at the house like, well, even though I'm not going to skate today, maybe I'm just going to go drive and look.
Yeah, I'm outside so much that most of the things I'm doing, I'm out and about, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking all the time. No matter what I'm doing, even if I'm not doing anything that's got anything to do with skating, absolutely. That search never ends.
That's awesome.
Whatsoever. But that's part of it as well. If you don't look for those different things to skate, or, you know, if you don't find the spot to do the trick, you can't do the trick the way you want to do the trick.
Right.
If you want to slide up a ledge and then transfer over and go 270, but you will need a bank there because you don't want to just do it on a freestanding curb. You want to do it up something and have a bank and come away. You got to find that spot.
Yeah.
And you know you can do the trick on that spot, but it won't. It's one of them where terrain is a big, I don't know, like, not everyone.
It dictates the trick.
Yeah, some guys, like, you know, they have their spots, and or a lot of guys will already get in the van, I'll take you to a rail, okay, and the guy rips the rail.
Right.
I'm not that guy.
Right.
Take me to the rail, look at the rail, and I go, pretty cool, what's that one over there?
Yeah.
Over there. Or you'll leave, 2 days later, I'll send you the video, I went and skated the next morning at 4 in the morning, because I just, you know what I mean?
So you gotta
I like to go like swimming upstream a little bit, but that's part of what keeps it fun.
Absolutely.
And that's part of what like keeps my style of skating enjoyable, you know? Because it'd be pretty, I remember when I started not skate as many rails. I have pictures in mags or videos and not as many rails. Oh, I skate in the ditches all the time. Right. If you really look at it, have a look at it and what those things are, the dimensions and the physics and the science behind those things, they're different things.
Yeah.
And delving into that was actually looking at how do we find snowboard terrain, right?
In the streets.
In the streets, concrete.
Yeah.
Where's that going to happen? It's going to happen in rivers when they turn into the city. So I started to look at the rivers because I'm an outdoor guy. I do map work all freaking day, all day. I'm like looking at maps. And I was doing the map work going, okay, the Santa Ana River drops down in here. The whole drainage ditch there is 24 miles long. That drainage ditch there is 18 miles long. And so I just drive out the whole drainage ditches. So it wouldn't miss a fucking thing. Nothing. Miss not a thing.
You gotta be the only skater who does that.
You have to do that. Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that? Every bridge has got a new spot that no one's seen because they're in the middle of roads and things like that. And right now there's a lot going on because we have a lot of earthquake retrofitting in SoCal. You've seen you felt the earthquakes the last couple of weeks. My house actually shifted and moved some tiles on my floor.
Really?
Yeah, and but yeah, like there's always spots.
Always.
Up with that.
But I mean, if you know how to read maps the way you do, it's like you almost can like look at a map and like
all concrete riverbeds
and like be like, boom!
From a real river.
I know there's for sure got to be a spot here. I've never heard that before. That's cool.
That's what it is. It's water control. So the bigger water that's going to come off out of the bigger rivers, and they're going to be bigger banks.
Yeah.
Right, and the spillways on those big rivers, where the rivers first turn from like dirt to concrete, those spillways are going to be even bigger. That's where all the full pipes that are just ginormous.
Don't give away your gems now. You're going to blow up all your spots.
Still going to go and find them though. That's the thing, right? You're still going to go and find them. And I get a kick out of that. Like that motivates me a lot with video parts of like always trying to develop and find different ways to ride those things. And I can't jump down stairs and rails like I used. I could probably jump down rails if I wanted to. It's just the impact at the end. I don't want to go through that the same way, because I still, it's very impactful, and I don't want to spend a year getting gnarly, jumping downstairs, hitting rails again, to then never really skate again.
Yeah.
Because that's what will happen. I can do it, but
yeah,
that's what will happen.
But
I'll
it'll
beat
take
the
the
last
last
little bit out of the body, and that's bullshit. You know what I mean? There's better use of this body than that, and that's motivated.
It's safe to say you've paid your dues with the rails, though. You put in your work with the rails for
I've done
sure.
all the basics the best I could do them. There's a few that got away that I didn't do. I could do a much bigger nose blunt than I've ever videoed. Much bigger, right? Like, if I just never filmed it. You know what I mean? I never found the right, like, nose blunt. I should have nose blunted a rail in the first flip videos, right? I could have nose blunted. I've done the trick through kinks, and I just never got around to it. That one bothers me. That I never did that a long time ago. Bugs the shit out of me. So there's a couple of little things that I felt, but other than that, nah, I felt like I've hammered everything a few tricks I wanted to do, wasn't able to do. The backside 360 nose blunt slide down rails, I was trying them a long time ago, and was like getting them, just couldn't quite figure them out. And like a few tricks that I wish I did but didn't do, but not many.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
most
the
of them
nature
I
of the
either
game.
like tried them and just got so fucked up I'm like, I never want to go back. But yeah, I'm not that guy, you know what I mean? I've had a hell of a time skating, and I'm thankful, man. And
I love it.
Pleasure.
It's so cool.
Hasn't it? It's been an absolute freaking hell of a trip.
Yeah, and you're still going.
I thought you were going to have us smoking cigars and stuff here today. I was all like prepped. And
oh, my bad. I was
going to show up with like smoking jacket and like go out.
That's true. I remember you came with me to the cigar lounge in Florida.
I did.
Yeah, I remember that, huh? Did you have one?
No, I think I had a beer.
I mean, we still could. We definitely had a beer together or two.
Yeah.
I mean, we can light up a cigar.
No, we'll light a cigar next time.
Yeah,
it's early in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. It's nice to see you, Paul.
Dude, Geoff, thank you so much. That was so awesome. It was just such a fun conversation to hear like your journey and where your head's at, and I love it. It's just inspiring.
Life's a trip, man. Life's a trip.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's a major
Skating
trip.
rains, man. But thank you for having me, man.
Hey, my pleasure. I appreciate you taking the time, coming all this way. I know it's a pain in the ass driving out here, but I really appreciate you.
Oh, I was happy to do it. We've been trying to do this for quite a while, and we had it scheduled a little while back, but we travel a lot, don't we?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but we're in the same room now.
Well, when you're feeling like it, you're always welcome to come have a session.
That's what I should come back and do what we like,
Anytime you want.
Skating a little bit, but I'll come back and have a session with you.
Anytime, and then we'll have a cigar.
So this is part 1, and that's part 2.
We'll do that, yeah.
Part 2 coming next.
Part 2, you heard.
Yeah, coming next.
Let's go. I love it.